with Charlie T.
Saturday night, raving.
The bass, the lights, the music comes alive. Time to stumble in the club, this is the night.
Hey, hey, hey.
The bass, the lights, the music comes alive. It's the rumble from the bass that lies inside. You're ignited by the sound, you're getting lit like up a matchstick. They try to copy your energy, they can't match this. I'm even planning on how we're gonna attack this. Meet at the location, then headed into the madness.
Radio 1's drum and bass show with Charlie T.
Saturday night on Radio 1, where we like to do things a little bit faster. It's the Radio 1 drum and bass show. It's Charlie T, and I tell you what, I've been a little bit in my feels this week, so in my mind there was only one way to start the show. Real feel-good vibes from Brookes Brothers, and big love spreading some of that. So there you have it, En. 2 big back-to-back records to get you going for your Saturday night BBC Radio 1. This 1991, If Only, a record not only operating the realms of drum and bass, but also a little bit of trance in there as well, which I'm really here for. Those synths are literally speaking to my soul at the moment every time I play that. Brookes Brothers and Big Love starting us off on the show tonight. Because I can't lie, this time of the year, I'm always a little bit in my feels. I always start to question my existence in January. Existential crisis on the way. But it's alright, things are looking up. All of the incredible releases for this quarter of the year have already started dropping. I tell you what, it's cheered me up tenfold this week. Enough about me though. 03700 100 100. I want to know what you're saying tonight. A big happy birthday to David, tuned in all the way from New Zealand. Big hello to Paige and to Megan, having January drinks at home with the dogs in Crowborough. A lovely Saturday night there. And some Goddard and IRah on the way for you next.
Eye of the storm, where the real ones are born. No little boy can violate the key. So run, go tell your friend, we no fear none of them. Man and man a gangster till the end. So let fire flame. I them fi feel the pain, wondering why they just can't see. I me control my destiny. Rain. I them fi feel the pain. None of them not ashamed. Let the fire flame.
Lyrics a fall like rain. Have a new style where them can't contain. Big dub plate that a drop in your brain. Turn up in a Japan and we turn up in a Spain. Big thing a Bill Cali thing Mary Jane. We run the road, bad man we can't tame. Big up every ghetto, me say big up every lane. Real sound man, you know we style can't lane. Lyric a fi drop like the falling rain.
Deep in the eye of the storm, where the real ones are born. My little boy can violate the key. So run, go tell your friend, we no fear none of them. Man and man a gangster till the end. So let fire flame. I them fi feel the pain, wondering why they just can't see. I me control my destiny. Rain. I them fi feel the pain. None of them not ashamed. Let the fire flame.
Lyrics a fall like rain. Have a new style where them can't contain. Big dub plate that a drop in your brain. Turn up in a Japan and we turn up in a Spain. Big thing a Bill Cali thing Mary Jane. We run the road, bad man we can't tame. Big up every ghetto, we say big up every lane. Real sound man, you know we style can't lane. Drop like the falling rain.
Radio 1's drum and bass show.
I got a whole lot of friends around me. Stay up till the AM and we getting no sleep. I told the DJ play my record on repeat. Better keep it going cause we rolling too deep. I got a whole lot of friends around me. Stay up till the AM to the AM and we getting no sleep. I told the DJ play my record on repeat. Better keep it going cause we rolling too deep. I got a whole lot of friends around me. Stay up to the AM and we getting no sleep. I told the DJ play my record on repeat. Better keep it going, 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 keep it going.
Many belters on this album. I'm talking about Subfocus's fourth solo studio album, of course, Contact. This was on it. Teaming up with Subsonic on this one and Roll Too Deep. Every single record is an absolute banger from that album. Still doing bits in January. Okay, speaking of doing bits, let's tell you what's going on in the show tonight, shall we? In about 5 minutes time, I'm going to be introducing you to your drop of the week on the Radio and Drum and Bass show. The one record in the world of drum and bass this week that I think you need to know about, and it is one of the funniest characters in the world of drum and bass, the man behind it. Remixing a cult classic, I'm talking about Serum. 16 Bs of Separation, that is happening at past, and taking it on tonight is one of our radio and dance future stars, Ivy. Very excited to have her joining me on the show to chat about that, and also to hear all of her 6 selections. Midnight tonight is the drum bass mix with Georgie Riot and the chill drum bass mix, rounding us off tonight with Gabriella Bongo. Loads of stuff.
You could be the spark, a fire in the dark, whenever I feel you near. Shadows in the night, glitter in my eyes, where we gonna go from here? Feeding off your energy, feeding off your energy. Gotta keep you close to me, gotta keep you close to me. Heartbeats when the lights go down, so high you could be my savior. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now. Break a sweat when we're in the laser. Heartbeats when the lights go down, so high you could be my savior. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now. From the power of the generator.
I turn it up.
I can feel it all under waterfalls, living in your ecstasy, dancing in your skies. When I close my eyes, never wanna leave this dream. Feeding off your energy, feeding off your energy. Gotta keep you close to me, gotta keep you close to me. Heartbeats when the lights go down, so high you could be my savior. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now. Break a sweat when we're in the laser. Heartbeats when the lights go down, so high you could be my savior. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now. From the power of the generator. From the power of the
Such a powerful record, this. The latest offering from Motionz and Generator. So powerful, the vocals on that, the melody. Everything just comes together as one so seamlessly on that record. Beautiful stuff. Previous drop of the week for us on this show as well. Big hello to Marcus tonight. He's very excited for Ivy joining us at past, saying Ivy, duh, and then loads of goat emojis. I'm guessing he means goat.
Drum and bass, drop of the week with Charlie T.
Okay. About to introduce introduce you to tonight's drop of the week, and it's a remix coming from one of the most affable characters in drum and bass. I'm talking about the lovely Serum. And I tell you what, it is exactly what the doctor ordered this week. A perfect pick-me-up for this bleak time of year, taking one of last summer's most coveted rework classics by Basslayerz, Sigma and Danny Byrd, and giving it yet another remix. Remix inception, if you will. I still can't believe the original of this actually got played on like morning, weekend, breakfast telly. Big up Danny Byrd and Serum Sigma for that boy. And your drop of the week tonight is Serum on the remix of Superstylin.
Watch the way we drop it in a mix timing. Rise and amplifying when we coming with the swing. Enter in the dance, jungle music it a spin. Crowd up in the center, them a ride the rhythm. Ride up on the rhythm till the early morning. Cause everywhere we got them love the vibes we a bring. Cause it's on the microphone we are harmonizing. Real fast them a step we are synchronizing. Straight from up the east we are maximizing. No come in the jungle list we are super styling. Just how we got on naturally harmonizing. Climb into position, we synchronizing. Life from our pocket, so we're maximizing. All the people raving and super styling. Center they watch for the rhythm. Watch the way we drop it in a mix timing. Rise and amplifying when we coming with the swing. Enter in the dance, jungle music it a spin. Crowd up in the center, them a ride the rhythm. Ride up on the rhythm till the early morning. Cause everywhere we got them love the vibes we a bring. Just sit on the microphone we are harmonizing. Real fast them a step we are synchronizing. Straight from up the east we are maximizing. No come in the jungle list we are super styling. Just how we got on naturally harmonizing. Climb into position we synchronizing. Life from our pocket so we're maximizing. All the people raving and super styling.
Such a cool bassy undertone to this remix. Your drop of the week this week, Danny Byrd, Sigma, Basslayerz, Superstylin and Serum on the remix. Doing just what a good remix should, keeping very in true with the original, just adding a little bit of extra flavour. Serum is doing what he does best. Love how they flipped that on its head. Right. Switching up the pace a little bit now. And going in with something that dropped the back end of last year. Wilkinson taking on a slightly different sound here in this latest one from him. Hypnotic vocals courtesy of iiola and Back Up on BBC Radio 1.
Face down, back up, back into body, won't stop. Face down, back up, back into body, won't stop. Face down, back up, back into body, won't stop. Face down, back up.
Show me the energy.
Face down, back up, back into body, won't stop. Face down, back up, back into body, won't stop. Face down, back up, back into body, won't stop. Face down.
Do you remember the phrase stick a dunk on it? I feel like Voltage has kind of reinvented that phrase with stick a foghorn on it. Stick a horn on it. His quintessential remix stamp that, isn't it? Disruptor inside the rider, Voltage on the remix. So good. Big hello to Sophie, to Chloe, to Lily, to Nell and to Joe tuned in Notting Hill tonight. The Wolf Pack is back together, they say. really invented this one. 11:11, Wicked and Chris Arco on the remix, and Kanine and Arcando and Last Night before that, a previous drop of the week for us on this show. Big hello to Dave, sending love from Italy tonight, saying thanks for the much needed energy. You are very welcome, my friends. And if it is energy that you are after tonight, plenty more of that to come on the show. This lady is going to be joining us from midnight in the drum bass mix.
Hey Charlie, it's Georgie Riot. It's an honour to be in the mix for you tonight, and I'm super excited for you to hear what I've got in store for you. It's 30 minutes of high energy drum and bass, lots of unreleased music from me, my latest EP, some of my favourite tracks I've been playing at shows recently, as well as lots of wicked unreleased music from my artists on my label Riot Records.
Oh, unreleased music. That is what we like to hear. Georgie Riot joining us tonight from midnight on the show. But first,
16 B's of separation with Charlie T.
And with me in the studio tonight, it's Ivy. Hello, mate. Oh my God. So excited to have you here because it was a big day yesterday. We announced you as one of Radio 1 Dance's future stars for 2026.
I am so honoured. Like, I can't even begin to express like how amazing it is.
Oh mate, do you know, I also love the fact that you've come wearing a star necklace. She's got like a giant metal star in a necklace.
It's an accident.
What I was going to say was, this on purpose? You're just owning it, living in it already.
Yeah, embodying it.
So good. It has been such a joy to watch your journey flourish as an artist as well, and obviously we've been big fans of you on the Radio and Drum Bass show for ages, so yeah, so excited. Yeah. So excited for you for 2026. But tonight you were here on the show to take on one of our features called the 16 B's of Separation. Now, the rules are pretty simple. We have given you the first and the last track of a 6-track mix, and all you've got to do is select the remaining 4 records. Sounds simple, right? The 2 tracks that we have selected, we feel, are a real representation of your journey so far on Radio 1. We're going to end on our current favourite of yours, Flow, which we've been hammering on the show. But we want to start right back at the beginning with what we think is the first track from you that we ever played on the show.
I think it might have been.
I think it might have been. We're going to start with Moving. So would you like to introduce it on Radio 1 and then we'll come back and have a little chat about it?
Yeah, sure. So this is Moving by Ivy.
Dimension and Defender, the second selection from Ivy tonight in the 60&Bs of Separation. We chose the first one, which was her track Moving, and asked her to connect the two and tell us what the connection's all about. So talk to me about these records.
Right, so because Moving was the first track and that was my first official release and the first track of mine that you played on Radio 1, I thought I'd theme it a bit.
Okay.
And we'd go through my musical journey. And Moving was basically, it was my first release, and DJ Hybrid actually signed it, and he was the first person that gave me a shot, so big ups to him.
Yeah.
And I got inspired by Dimension Offender because I grew up in the French techno scene and then fell in love with drum and bass later on, and that Offender song basically showed me that I could merge both my loves of D&B and techno together, so that inspired me to get into music production.
Sick.
And then I made Moving, which has like house and techno-y old school
influences,
vibes,
yeah,
and jungle as well.
Yeah.
And that kind of set the whole thing off. So
sick. So that was kind of the catalyst and the inspiration from that record. I love that. So good. And yeah, you can really hear that in your sound as well. Talk to me about selection number 3. Firstly, what you've gone for and how it links with Dimension and Offender.
So I've gone for Left to Right by Odd Mob, and it's the Subsonic remix.
Big tune.
And it links with Dimension and The Other because, well, it's also dancehall D&B mixed with like tech house in this scenario.
Yeah.
Because the other one was techno.
Yeah.
And it links in my musical journey because I, 3 years ago, double dropped this song with a psytrance song, posted it online. It got like 8 million views.
Yeah, mad.
And completely blew my career up.
Yeah.
So that's a good milestone in my journey too.
I love that part of your career, by the way, has been frustrating the internet and annoying the internet. And it's, it's, I feel like you kind of enjoy it a little bit, though. You've kind of got a taste for it now. Yeah. Sometimes when you make videos, like, I know this is going to annoy people, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm kind of here for it. A great selection from you. Let's give it another little spin on Radio 1. she's gone for one of her own tracks in her selection tonight. I've been the 16 B's of Separation, and you've gone for To The Sky. Now, how does this link to Subsonic's remix of Left to Right by Odd Mob?
So the Left to Right remix is obviously like D&B with a big tech house inspiration. And then To The Sky is actually D&B, so it's still dancehall D&B like the last song, but it's linked with Eurodance.
Yes,
so
it is, yeah.
With that, and Left to Right was one of my inspirations to make this.
To make something like that. You're a big Eurodance fan as well, aren't you?
I love it. Anything old school, like trance, old school techno.
Okay, great. And we're going into one of my personal favourites, this record. 5th selection, flying by already. How does Subfocus Wildfire link with your record To The Sky, I wonder?
So on top of like my musical journey theme that we've got going on, there's another little theme of just D&B fusion and fusing
nice.
D&B with like other 4x4 dance genres, and To The Sky was fused with Eurodance, and Wildfire is very like old school trance influence, and then there's like all the little synths and stuff, but that's not all because it's the same vocalist on both the tracks, on Wildfire and To The Sky.
I did not know that. See, this is what this feature is all about. You learn everything. You learn loads of new stuff.
That's a secret there.
That is very exciting, isn't it? As we play this on Radio 1, just have a little think about that. Subfocus and Wildfire.
You got me burning for your desire. We keep on going to the daylight. We keep on going to the daylight. 'Cause you're my wildfire. You got me burning for your desire. We keep on going to the daylight. 'Cause you're my wildfire. Cause you're my wildfire. You got me burning for your desire. We keep on going to the daylight. Cause you're my wildfire. You got me burning for your desire. We keep on going to the daylight. Keep it coming, yo.
I got that flow, I got that swag, I got that that your mama wish she had. I take it slow, but somehow you still last. So if you want that glow, you better. I got that flow, I got that swag, I got that flow, I got that swag, I got that your mama wish she had. I take it slow, but somehow you still last. So if you want that glow, better. I got that swag, I got that flow, I got that swag, I got that your mama wish she had. I take it slow, but somehow you still last. So if you want that glow, better relax. I got that swag, I got that your mama wish she had. I take it slow, but somehow you still last. So if you want that glow, you better. I got that flow, I got that swag, I got that your mama wish she had.
And there we go, our final selection in the 16 Bs of Separation, chosen by us, one of our current favourites of this lady, Ivy, and Flo. Now, what was the final link between Flo from Subfocus and Wildfire?
So, keeping the fusion theme going, Flo is fused with techno, so it's like a darker track with heavy techno.
Yes, it is.
And Wildfire was fused with trance. And then, because we're kind of talking about my musical journey, all of the other tracks have kind of played quite an important part in my journey, and then it's kind of all led to Flow, which is one of my recent releases, and I feel like it's like a nice little insight into my musical career.
Yeah, love it. No, you can definitely see like the progression of your sound across all of the tracks that you selected tonight from yours. So yeah, some stunning selections in there, some favourites. Loving how your sound is progressing, and so excited to crown you our Radio 1 Dance Future Star for 2026. Ivy!
Thank you so much.
A massive thank you once again to Ivy for joining us on the show in the 16 Bs of Separation tonight. Okay. Gonna play you a cheeky little bootleg from Harriet Jaxxon next to warm you up for the fact that she's taking over the show next week because I'm on my holidays. So this is what you can expect. My Yard by Harriet Jaxxon.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to want it. The thing that makes me, what the guys go crazy for, they lose their minds, the way your wife, I think it's time. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to want it. The thing that makes me, what the guys go crazy for, they lose their minds, the way your mind, I think it's time. Warm it up, the boys are waiting, warm it up, the boys are waiting. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours,
and Bassline Smith and Shine a Light on BBC Radio 1. And I'm loving this message that I've just had in now from Rob, who has asked for a birthday air horn because it's his birthday today. We only have one, my friend. I hope that sufficed. Okay. A few more now before we enter the drum bass mix at midnight with Georgie Riot. Dylan Purser incoming. Big fan of this on the show at the moment. Big fan of this one on the show. Dylan Purser, Love Steady. Okay, one more from Kasra, Enei and SOLAH before we get into tonight's drum bass mix with Georgie Riot. And just a little reminder, I'm not here in the Radio 1 Drum and Bass show next week. Harriet Jaxxon is taking care of things whilst I'm off on my holidays. You're in great hands.
I'm still haunted, still hurting. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I'm still haunted, still hurting. Show me the way, give me a sign.